Today, I teach you how to read more books using AI. In case you don't know me, my name is Said. I'm the head of AI at a digital marketing agency, and within my role, I need to spend a lot of time researching about new technologies and everything that we need to do with AI for applications and so on. Also, as part of being a senior member of a team, I need to learn more about leadership strategies and change management and so on. But I also have a family. I have a 4-year-old and I have another one on the way. And time is of the essence. I don't really have the time that I used to have back in the day to read books and keep forming myself. So I thought that it would be really useful to start using AI to speed up this process and to make it better for myself. Hopefully you like it and you can take a couple of things from me, make it better for yourself. I say it all the time, but AI is excellent at summarizing things. Before I jump onto a book, what I like to do is I like to go onto ChatGPT or any of the proprietary models. I really like Google 2.5 Pro to ask a few questions about what the book is about and pick up a few things around reviews and so on. Now, this is something that is accessible to anyone, right? I have a video, you can see it down here, that I talk a lot about why we shouldn't be using closed source models for our projects. But for this, it's absolutely fine. The main idea is that it gives me a quick overview of what I'm picking up in the book and if it's actually worth my time trying to invest into it. Now, the second thing that I do, since I like open source models, I have a few scripts in which I'm able to get a digital copy of a book. By the way, disclaimer, always use copies that you have actually purchased. Don't go into any dodgy sites to download things, okay? I then take the books digitally, I break them down and feed them into my local models. And with that, I actually get to ask them questions about chapters and so on. For me, the main thing is one, I get summaries per chapter. So if I have specific questions, I can then ask them. And because of the smaller models, I need to make sure that the context window is within the context of the actual LLM. So in that way, I keep it concise and I make sure that I semi-reading the book, even though what I'm doing is summarizing it. Now, if you want to really power charge this, you can get the book, fully download it, get it into your local model, and then put it through a speech model. And in that way, you can create your own podcast or your own audiobook around the specific book. Now, if a normal audiobook takes along the lines of 4 to 5 hours, depending on the length of the book, you can really cut it significantly to 1 to 2 hours. So if you have a bracket where, I don't know, I'm feeding the kids, I'm cooking in the kitchen or whatever, I can plug it into my phone and listen to it in that time. So rather than listening to podcasts, I can listen to a book in that time that is been summarized and it's been created, the speech to text by AI. Now, the third thing that I tend to do is create knowledge graphs out of this. One thing is to read a book. A second thing is to actually comprehend and use it in your day-to-day things. Like I said before, if I'm trying to implement any sort of leadership knowledge or any other stuff into my team or company or whatever, I need to make sure that I absorb that information. So in that case, that thing that I said before around being able to ask questions around the specific topics, how does it compare to other books that are similar on that topic? Super useful. Now, if you manage to watch all the way till here, I have another video in which I actually go through the breakdown of my process. I can actually go through the code. It's a relatively simple project to run. So if you are an AI student or AI engineer that wants to learn more about this and want to implement something similar in your system, throw me a comment below. I'm still recording that video and finalizing the code. So as soon as it comes out, I'll be able to share it with you guys and you can watch it. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.